All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this boudoir Facebook ad. Going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome. So, boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS, is when the unique CTR all of our boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%. And the reason we care about this, so this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our boudoir Facebook ads. And the reason we care about this is if a woman's clicking somewhere on our boudoir Facebook ad, that means they're not simply scrolling by, and that means our ad has entered their brain. And the reason we care if our boudoir Facebook ad enters their brain is because that's the only chance they'll buy from us. So we gotta get this number as high as possible, and below 6% is like, we got big problems. There's some structural issues with the ad, but we gotta get this number as high as possible. Now, a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's the symptom of a deeper root cause. That deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, which we'll talk about at the end, get more into at the end. We also know that a boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So our universe is taking shape here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that BLCS is treated with boudoir pre-click optimization, aka boudoir PICO, which we invented, and that treatment takes about a week. And the way treatment works is we duplicate the current boudoir Facebook ads. We treat the duplicated ones, leave the original ones running or on or off, whatever. And we then run the treatment for a week, and we keep whichever ones running that are the that have the best metrics. So the next step, once we have boudoir PICO, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, and we achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates boudoir brain entry boost in our boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we finally got our unique CTR above 6%, and we can stop wasting money. And a boudoir Facebook advertiser with boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We use boudoir PICO, takes about a week, and we achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant boudoir advertiser with boudoir brain entry boost. Now, first part of my residency, went out there, found some boudoir Facebook ads, brought the first one back to the hospital, tested it, had a unique CTRL of 4.3%. So that's under 6%, so we know BLCS is present. Now, we duplicated it, treated it with boudoir PICO, took about a week, and we got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out the original boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on boudoir Facebook ads, $3,700 a month being wasted. But now we can eliminate that and spend the difference. We can spend instead $6,300 on the new boudoir PICO treated ad, and we'll get our boudoir Facebook ad into the same number of women's brains as the original spending 10 grand a month. So $3,700 a month is saved because it's not spent. It's kind of like a phantom bonus, $3,700 a month. So it's like a 40K bonus over the next, over the next 12 months, over the next year. Second part of my residency, went out there, found a boudoir Facebook ad that is, well, when I brought it to the hospital and tested it, unique CTRL of 1.39%. So it's under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. And we also have, after duplicating it and treating it with boudoir PICO, we got it to 9.13% unique CTRL right there. So big difference between these ones. Found out the original boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on boudoir Facebook ads, then we actually know that if they're spending more than 10 grand a month, $8,400 a month being wasted unnecessarily, just going to Facebook for no reason. So now we can run the boudoir PICO treated ad, spending the difference there, $1,600 a month, And we're going to get our boudoir Facebook ad into the same number of women's brains as the original boudoir Facebook ad, spending 10K a month, 10 grand a month. So 8,400 bucks a month. Every month that we're not spending it, it's kind of like a phantom profit for the business owner. That's like 100 grand over the next 12 months, phantom profit or extra profit, whatever we want to call it. Finally had a patient. His unique CTR 5.03%. Yep, so we knew that's under 6%, so BLCS is present. So we did was we duplicated it, did a lot of work on this one. Treated with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, got his unique CTR up to 15.35%. So we found out he was wasting 67% of his ad spend. So again, if you spend 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, we can cut out that 6,700 bucks of waste, and you can pocket that literally every single month, 6,700 bucks a month by not spending it. So it's like what, 80 grand over the next year, and simply spend 3,300 bucks a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad and get his ad into the same number of women's brains as the original Boudoir Facebook ad, spending 10 grand a month. So massive, massive efficiencies here. Now the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at these numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And so the average, average those numbers together is between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, it's 5K every single month, or 60 grand over the next year being wasted, that we can approximately get that amount back into their pocket. So we're gonna diagnose this now, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So I start from the bottom. I'm already seeing below creative. The below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that everything Facebook says we should fill out when creating an ad is best for us to fill out instead of best for Facebook that we fill out. Now, the consequence of this is actually better for Facebook that we fill this out. Consequence of this is way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTR all under 6%, leading to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. But on the back end, on the flip side, Facebook, the more women that scroll by our ads without interacting, the more ads they can serve per unit time and the more money they make. So we never want to follow anything Facebook recommends us to do because they're recommending us because it's best for Facebook. Now, let's see, the creative here, the photo, we got looks like a creative mistake, or I mean, looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is, yeah, we've seen a bunch of other Boudoir Facebook ads that look like ads, but everyone's doing it, so everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, actually, 100% of the Boudoir Facebook ad backends I've seen, and the Boudoir Facebook ads I've taken from the marketplace and tested myself, 100% of them have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, because their unique CTR was under 6%. 100% of them. That's because 100% of people are making these same pre-click mistakes. Everyone's making the same mistakes, and everyone's throwing their money away. So the consequence of making this mistake, way more women are going to be scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTR all under 6% and contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Yep. And the let's see, the CMAR headline. We got first 2 3/4 lines Facebook newsfeed mobile, but we're only using, looks like, a line and a quarter. Most women don't feel ready for a boudoir session. That's normal. All right, we got 2 relevant points of context, but we got the lack of context mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is, yeah, we feel we got enough context to have the maximum optimized number of correct women clicking through, eliminating the people where doesn't make sense for them to click. But we did not achieve that here. We're missing a lot of context. So the consequence of this is way more women gonna be scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ad than normal, pulling our unique CTR all under 6% and increasing our probability of having BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. So all right, final verdict. After looking at everything, do I believe this boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6%, aka it has BLCS, aka it has boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. I believe this is a BLCS specimen. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so if you're a boudoir low click advertiser with boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on boudoir Facebook ads, and you want to save, eliminate, save, put back in your pocket approximately 5K every single month, basically like a phantom bonus by getting, your BLCS trio with Boudoir Pico. That's like basically a 60K bonus at the end of the year. And you decide you want to pull this profit out of the Facebook ads part of your business because you've been optimizing other parts of your business. So you now want to optimize the Boudoir Facebook ads part because you see more women entering you know, coming into boudoir market every single day. Seems like anytime anyone gets a new iPhone, we got more Google My Business profiles going up. Anytime anyone gets a new camera, we're getting more. Facebook posts in the mom groups for offering boudoir shoots, and so you see the marketplace getting more and more saturated, and you actually want to, and you see inflation hitting harder and harder, and you want to become a dominant boudoir advertiser, achieve pre-click alignment, activate boudoir brain entry boost, and continue on your way to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM when I open back up again for new patient intake. Right now, new patient intake is closed, so my DMs are closed. But shoot me a DM when we open up again, and we will see if you qualify.